All right. Maybe we should start now, Hari. We'll go get
Yes,
started.
sir, definitely.
Thank you. So, good evening, all. Thank you so much for joining us today for the launch of this RISE program. We will talk a little bit more as we move ahead. But first of all, want to give some context around women who code and what we all do as part of it. Women Who Code is a not-for-profit global organization which has this broad mission to empower diverse women to excel in technology careers. So it's not just about having a narrower view of looking at developers or testing, but rather having a broader view of how do we create technology leaders from the women community, and then also look at, hey, can some of these women be board members, can some of these women be venture capitalists in the tech startup area, etc. Right. So that's the broad vision about empowering diverse women to excel in technology careers. We can keep going ahead. Like I just spoke about, it's about having representation. And today we have close to 350,000 members worldwide, and we have presence in 147 countries. And many times you would see the local chapter in each city. For example, in Chennai, there is a chapter. In Hyderabad, there is a chapter. And along with that, we also have about 6 or 7 horizontal chapters globally, which is, say, one for data science, one for mobile technologies, and one for just career navigation, right? So these location-based chapters, as well as the horizontal chapters, are in terms of different programs for women technologists that would really benefit their career, and then increase that sponsorship and representation. So this is just our code of conduct. Like every organization, of course, we don't believe in discrimination. Women Who Code is a very inclusive community, and it's about empowering everyone who is passionate. So the reason I'm saying that is, when you read that name, Women Who Code, please don't think that women be a part of it. For everyone believes, all genders who believe that women need more representation, etc., can be a part of a code as an organization. So this is a fairly simple way how you sign up for Women Who Code. Just Google for Women Who Code Hyderabad. You will see that meetup page, and once you sign up, you become a part of it. And I mean, I'm very happy to say that we are inching towards 3,000. In fact, just earlier today, I saw 2,097 people are part of this group, and it would be nice to catch up over a larger maybe coffee connect or whatever, right, with all the subscribers for Women Who Code in Hyderabad chapter as we hit that number, the magic number 3,000. You can keep going. So this is more about Women Who Code Hyderabad chapter, and there are 4 directors running strong. While we started in April 2021, we've had 200 plus events, and we'll talk a little bit more about what those events have been and how these have benefited different folks. So we have, I mean, that's my picture there, and we also have Moses, Chavi, and Babita as directors, and we have Rafi and Rupanjali as the lead volunteers. So together we've been trying a bunch of stuff to keep this chapter very active, and then have the right programs for everyone to benefit from. In fact, we also have a role for communication evangelist, which means that this person gets to prepare some good content and then proliferate whatever is happening through Women Who Code Hyderabad in multiple forums, in the various social media. So if any of you is interested to take that up, do get in touch with me or any of the other directors or lead volunteers after this meeting. All right, let's go to the next slide now. So this is the core team. Again, we would love to see more people in the core team. A lot to do through the events and programs that we are running here. So I think we talk mentors. Maybe I will take a minute to talk about what RISE program is all about, right? So RISE program is Reboot, Invest, Scale, and Empower Yourself. Something that we coined in 2021. We wanted to focus on women on a career break, right? So many times it happens that women take a break for, say, maternity break, for caregiving, for elder, or whatever it is definitely seen in the industry. Women take more career break, right? And then once a woman decides to come back to the corporate career, generally it is not that easy, right? So while there are many forums to help, generally it is seen that it is not so easy. I, as a person, might feel that, hey, am I good enough, or have I become outdated? That is the biggest fear, perhaps, that many women have. And also there are some external barriers, like, many organizations, while seemingly they have those nice and policies, and the rubber meets the road, that's when you see those challenges, right? So, hey, but you know what, you have a break, and so we may not be able to fit you here, we may not have an opening here, or so conversations very right? So we in Hyderabad chapter of Women Who Code really wanted to look at how can we make a difference in terms of really increasing the confidence of all these women on a career break, right? And then make them ready to take up a corporate career once again. So what you see as a picture here are all those mentors who have helped this journey of ours. In terms of contributing to technical trainings, and also giving that confidence to each woman that she can do it, and reinvent her second innings, or whatever that you would want to call it. Go to the next one. So just little bit of history around RISE program to begin with, right? So like I said, we started this in 2021, and we've been running 2 cycles every year. So our earlier approach being to look at some contemporary technology and then see Python. Last we did a Python exclusive session where we did a 2-month training on Python. Then post that, we looked at opportunities for these women to get placed in the industry. And before that, we had done on Hadoop. But what we would do is, instead of force fitting, saying, hey, women on a career break who want to learn Python, come and join us. As opposed to going with that approach, we said, hey, are you a woman with a career break who has worked for at least 2 years? Then maybe we can find you a mentor who is maybe working in not anything that we have kind of come up with, but rather who works in your technology, understands where you need that expertise help, and then is ready to spend time with you one-on-one for 3 to 5 sessions, right? So that is the difference that we are trying to create this year, this cycle, which is what you see as the now structure. And one is the technical sessions, which would be one-on-one, facilitated through all of us who are in the core team, of course, but then all the mentors for most part have been identified. And some of those common sessions would also be about how do you work on your communication skills? How do you really prepare for an interview? How do you gear up for facing an interview after a break? And then resume building itself, right? So that itself might take some time, might need some material, and then some kind of system, because all of us here volunteers who are very passionate, which means that we tap into our own networks and then start sharing these profiles to see, hey, where there is a fit, where there is a demand for these skills, and then look at how can we be of assistance from a placement standpoint for all of you, right? So that's in summary the structure for November 2023. We can go ahead. Sorry. So this is just a mentee speak. We have seen positive response over our previous batches. I'm sure we want to do more, and in terms of places, because while that may not be the core, we definitely want to build the confidence, etc. But ultimately, results stand out when we are able to place every one person who signs up for this program. Right? We're not there yet, but definitely we have made very good progress. And from the time of inception till now, I think we've been able to place 25 plus women. I think it could be nearer to 30 than 25 now, I guess. But we continue to make progress, and that's something that we will continue to this for all the women from the previous batches as well as the current batch. So with that, I'll hand it over to the other director, lead volunteers, in case they want to add anything before we open it up for questions.
I think we have Babita. Babita, would you like to add anything, Babita? Okay, maybe like I will just go ahead.
Hi.
Yeah, Babita. Hey, Babita.
Yeah, I think just a quick word. This Women Who Code RISE program has been really very successful. We have a lot of women who return from break, and they have really, learned a lot, scaled up their, knowledge in the specific area of, expertise that they chose to take the RISE program. So I would encourage you all to continue with this journey, build your skills further, and really make use of the RISE programs that come up, from time to time. I think these are really beneficial, and a lot of women have benefited. So I think I just wanted to put in a word that it's a very useful program. Please do leverage, these opportunities. That's about me from me.
Thank you, Saraswati, and thank you, Babita. Yes, Saraswati, as you rightly said, we have been doing this program since last 2.5 years, and this is the 5th batch. So we have already created the mentor-mentee mapping, and we'll be sharing it with the mentors and as well as the mentees, maybe like a post-launch. And the overall plan is like in the next upcoming 4 to 6 weeks, the mentors are going to spend around 4 to 6 hours approximate time, and primarily like this will be on the technology that the mentee have worked earlier. Like they should have a prior working experience of at least 2 years. That's what we have requested when we have rolled out this nomination. We are looking forward for this particular tech mentoring session, and I would like to thank Saraswati, Babita, Rupanjali, and at the same time all the volunteers for their time and efforts in making these programs successful. Rupanjali?
Right, Hari. So yeah, good evening all, and as it was been said by everybody, please do utilize these sessions. This has been specially carved out, so this is specially it is different from the earlier type of program which we have done in Women Who Code. It's kind of one-on-one kind of mentoring, and do utilize those sessions. And also request you, like since you all have experience in this field, so just brush up your knowledge before coming to the sessions, so that it will be helpful for the mentor to guide you from the point where you need, because these are not extensive sessions as been told earlier, and we are limited to like 4 to 6 sessions. So do utilize, brush up your skills, and utilize the time diligently, so that you focus on those areas which you need to move on or brush up, or little bit be on a higher side. So just utilize those time, and we are there here and around. If not on your calls, if while you are meeting with your mentors, we'll be there over WhatsApp. So if you feel any kind of hiccups or issues, or want some other kind of flow, just let us know. We'll try to figure it out with the mentors. And thank you so much, and appreciate all your times you are going to give to yourself, and all the best for this new chapter.
Yeah, we have 14 for new batch has. One, right? Many people may have that question, but no.
Sorry, the voice is being cut off.
Yes, Saraswati, your voice is breaking a bit, Saraswati.
Is this better, or should I rejoin?
It's better, Saraswati. Can you repeat what you were trying to say? I mean, we couldn't figure it out.
I was just saying the first question is always a tough question, but I'm sure many people may have the same question and not be asking, right? So it's always good to not think and ask whatever question comes to your mind. This is a very informal and fun kind of a group where like-minded people meet.
Absolutely, Saraswati. So guys, any kind of queries, we are here. So please let us know what is there in the back of your mind.
Hi, Hari, Saraswati, and Rupanjali. Thank you for the introduction. I'm Nilima. I have a question in regards to when you say Women Who Code, does it have, and you're also specifying the whatever technology background we have come before the career break. Do we have to be from the coding background, or it can be any other background as well? Like, for example, I'm from an SAP background, which is more of a functional than the technical side. So how do you categorize the coding term? Does it have do you specifically have the breakdown on the category of women who code, or is it generically you have used?
So it's more generic women who code, as in, like I said, the mission is to empower diverse women in technology careers to spread. So having functional career in also having said that, we may
Your
need
voice
a
is
bit more
breaking.
time to identify the right mentor. Oh gosh, let me rejoin.
Sure,
Yeah,
sir.
sure.
Yeah, while Saraswati is joining, please go ahead. And Saraswati was trying to say, like, definitely, like, we'll try to help you with respect to the domain experts also. I know, like, you had the nomination for FICO, right? So it may take some time for us, but definitely, like, whenever we have in the next 1 or 2 weeks, we are going to map you the mentor, Nilma.
Sure. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yeah, we can move on. If there are any further questions from the participants, please feel free to go
I
ahead.
think Ria raised her hand, if I'm correct.
Uh,
Ria, you have a question?
Hello,
Yeah.
Rupanjali ma'am. Hello everyone. I am Riha. I have worked earlier as a data analyst. And first of all, I would like to thank everyone for this opportunity. So one of the questions I had was, are the mentors assigned like during this call or later based on our skill set, or like how are the mentors assigned for us?
Yeah, we already started working on it. Around 80% of the mentor assignment is completed, and we'll be completing them. And for the 80%, we'll be already sharing this list. So we are all set to get started. So
Okay.
starting from tomorrow, your mentors are going to reach out to you, and maybe like we'll have that initial connects to understand what exactly is the mentoring requirement. As we have been reiterating, they are not full length sessions. We are going to focus only on that 3 to 5 sessions. That would be approximately around 4 to 6 hours of the mentor's time over the next 4 to 6 weeks.
Okay. Also,
I
is the mentor information given through email or the Google group? Because I was unable to join the Google group actually. So I needed some help with that.
Yeah, no problem. We are going to take care of that. We are emailing the personal email addresses group, and as well as the dedicated WhatsApp group that have been created for this communication. Hey, Saraswati, I think you are back.
am I audible now?
Yes, Saraswati.
Yes, Saraswati, loud and
I'm
clear.
sure you all might have already answered this, but what I was saying is women who code is a more broader term, not necessarily that only those who are coding have a career, right? So it's about empowering diverse women in technology careers. So that being the case, maybe we might, it might not be very straightforward to find the right functional expert as a mentor. I don't remember who actually asked this question, but definitely we will try and get those right mentors who are on the same skills, etc. Right? So that's the whole intent.
Sure. Thank you so much.
Hello.
Hari, Lata has a question. Lata, would you like to speak out or about your question?
Am I audible?
A little
Yes.
low. Can you be a
Okay.
little louder?
1 second. How about now?
It's better.
Okay. Thank you. So my question is, firstly, I would really like to thank the team for organizing this series because it's more focused than last time. As I am from testing background, like I had mentioned in the last series, mainly this year I started learning Python and focus on coding as well because there is no testing role anymore where coding is not mentioned. It's just the way it's mentioned than a developer role is. What is the difference, right? They mention you have to know automation skills and that sort of stuff, but that line where it's a requirement to be familiar with either Python or C++ or any language. So that's the testing requirement currently. So I appreciate this series as I myself have been trying to find a mentor in the field I had worked before, but it hasn't been easy for me because maybe I'm not that good with networking and I sort of have lost touch with couple of the people whom I used to ask for things in the project. Like if I had a technical doubt, I would just reach out as I was in the work environment regularly, right? But now that hasn't been the case. Online for coding, you could still find n number of resources, but if you go to some of the technical specifications, depending on the area you're looking for, it could be challenging. So I'm focusing on networking domain, like networking protocols, like wired communication, wireless. Mainly wireless is what I'm focusing on, because most of the devices we use nowadays are all wireless, and companies have roles in this domain. So I wanted to know, in case if I need few more sessions than the 4 or 5 that was mentioned, just because I think I'm narrowing down my specification, and nowadays it's not about how broad but also how depth like that's where I'm struggling. Like broad wise, I'm still okay, and some online resources are helping me where I can continue doing that. But to get that technical expertise of someone who is really working, and to know you have to focus on this part of things, but not necessarily too much on this one, that would help me a lot. And then on the things that I have to focus on, how depth, right? So that's what I wanted to know, like, would it be
So there's
okay?
no limitation, Lata, right? So first go with those 4 to 6 sessions, and you can always reach out to the core team for specifics, areas where you need more mentoring connects, right? And absolutely, we can look back and then circle back with you on who can be the right mentor going forward.
Okay, thank you. That would be great. And second thing is for the mentor who has been found, and even to get in touch initially, like the team would get in touch with us later. Uh, like, is there a plan as to like when it would start? Is it from next week or like that?
Saraswati, may I take it up?
Yeah, please go ahead, Hari.
Yeah, so starting tomorrow, the mentors are going to reach out. And in fact, like I would like to be frank here, there are a couple of mentors who have their planned vacation. So for few of them, it might get delayed by a week or two. But definitely, like starting tomorrow, the mentors are going to reach out. And there was a question like how many number of hours or what is the frequency, etc. We have kept it open for both the mentor and the mentee. It will be definitely as per the availability of the mentor and as well as the availability of the mentee. And the mode we can definitely use is either Zoom or Google Meet for these online connects with the mentor mentee connects. And the frequency, as I said, like it is not fixed. So just like maybe like once you get started, the first 10 to 15 minutes, there could be some kind of initial understanding with respect to like what exactly is being requested. And then there could be an expectation set up. Based on that, it will be taken forward. No predefined schedules at this point of time. We have left it open for the mentor and the mentee. But that being said, definitely like we are going to track it over the weekly basis, and there would be also a midterm connect where we are going to take a stack at the current progress of the.
Yeah, and Hari has made a good point. This is a December month, right? So many people may have planned vacations. So, but please be patient. We wanted to launch it so that that connect is at least established. But the actual frequency of connects, how much time you can get from the mentor may vary on a case-to-case basis. Just be patient, and we will define some kind of broad timeline so that all of us are calibrated towards that. Sorry.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, and I think there are a couple of, yeah, please go on.
Hello. Yeah, hello, Mateen here. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, we can.
Yeah, actually, I was a part of Bank of America. I am an ex-employee of banks. So I actually left the organization 2016 because of some personal issues and all. So I wanted to rejoin the banks, and I don't know what to start because I am expert in my Excel. So and I got a break. So for that reason, I don't know what currently it is Python and data analyst demands are going on. So just wanted to know what will be the correct path to go to move forward in the future.
Martin, can you take this offline? Maybe you could call one of us because yours is a specific question, right? So would like to understand more. What are the technologies you worked on earlier? Was it an operations role? And if not, what could be the way forward? is it just the bank that you're looking to rejoin, etc., right? So some more details needed there. So maybe we'll take it offline. I will, go ahead and look at some other questions that are there now. Pranita, how many hours per day will mentoring be going? Like we said, frequency and all that is very open. We will just come out with a framework, Pranita, saying, hey, at least have these 4 connects. This could be the broad theme for your first one, second one, third one, whatever, right? So that framework will come with, but in other than that, there are no hard rules for the mentoring connects. So the other one from Manish, what's the criteria based on which mentors will be selected? I think it's about knowing that technology, right? So today, I think there are like 6-7 technologies that mentees have sought, and we would be looking at, hey, is the mentor now equipped in terms of imparting that specific knowledge on the latest and greatest in that particular technology? And that's how we are, identifying mentors. First session on with mentor, again, it could vary for people based on vacation plans of mentors, but please expect something to start as early as tomorrow. At least the intro connect. Any other questions? I know we are just 1 minute away from the time, but any other questions?
Saraswati ma'am had another question, if I may ask.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Go ahead.
like for the, as I was telling, for the if the technical skill that a mentee is seeking is like sort of little bit not among the top skills or something like that, like I don't know how it is gauged, right? The team hasn't reached out to me, but I had tried to mention it as clearly as possible in my form. So that's okay, right? As long as we have not been reached, that means someone has been found in the nearest skill set for the mentor.
So like we said earlier, for 80%, we've been able to identify mentors. For the remaining 20%, we are still doing, and we hope to close that whole process in the next couple of days, Lata, post which you will have that, mapping information, right? Say, hey, X is the mentor for you or whatever.
Okay, so I can reach out to Hari sir or you on WhatsApp regarding this, right?
Yes.
If I still,
Yes.
okay, thank you. Appreciate
Yes,
that.
you
And
can reach for any queries on the program. Definitely, you can reach out to Rupanjali or myself. We'll be the primary spokes for this program.
great, thank you, sir. And one last thing for the meeting, right? When the first meeting with the mentor that's going to be there, what is it that I have to be ready with as respect to, like, do I make a list of skills that I'm trying to focus on for the job search and the roles? And next thing is like what it is that I feel like my strength and weaknesses, right? Those sort of things. Is that what I have to come with?
So I think let's take it as a group. Hari, let's come out with some framework, right? Saying, hey, this is how your first connect for mentoring can be, second connect, etc. Lay out some guidelines so that it is useful. I'm sure like Lata, others may also have the same question. So wait for that broad framework. Maybe we'll share a one slider with all of you. And while it's not that everything has to be as per that to the dot, but at least it will be a broad framework for you to really understand how do you approach your mentoring connects, Lata.
Okay, thank you. I'll look out for the general framework, and also those were the things that I have in mind. So in anything addition, I'll work on that. Thank you so much.
Sure. Thank you, Lata. I think we're 2 minutes over, so we'll close the session here, but really nice to have so much engagement. And I mean, it's not like this is the only forum. Like Hari said, Hari Rupanjali will be the primary contacts, but please do feel free to reach out to them and beyond to any of the directors here too. And we will definitely work to make this program a success, and we'll be very open to, hearing inputs from each one of you as we work through this program. Thank you. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you so much. Thanks, team.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you all.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you so much, ma'am.